Good afternoon, Nigeria, and welcome to Aside Hot right here on Active Citizens. My name is Ifoma Oji, and I have a full house today. Joining me in the studio, I have by my right, Miss Genevieve Okeke. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing this afternoon? You don't look bright. What happened? I love that smile. Keep it up. And then by my left-hand side, I have the beautiful Sharon and Mchuku. Good afternoon, Sharon. How are you doing this afternoon? You look so beautiful, as usual. Clock it. All right, and I have a gentleman in the studio in the person of Njoko Onyedikachi. Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing this afternoon?
Hi,
Fine. Good afternoon, Ifoma.
Good afternoon. All right, let's hear it for the stories making waves across Nigeria today. First, we begin in Lagos, where the controversy surrounding ongoing property demolitions has taken another turn. This time, the Association of Igbo Town Unions is appealing directly to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to intervene and halt what they describe as selective demolitions of buildings belonging to Igbo investors in the state. According to the group, many of the affected property owners reportedly had valid government approvals, yet their structures were demolished without clear alternative solutions or compensatory measures. They argue that this pattern threatens national unity, creates fear among non-indigenous investors, and undermines confidence in Lagos as a commercial hub. Now, the Lagos state government, however, maintains that the demolitions target illegal structures, blocked waterways, and buildings violating planning regulations, insisting that due process is being followed to restore urban order and infrastructure integrity. Now, this development has sparked renewed debate on urban policy enforcement, property rights, ethnic sensitivity, and investor protection in Nigeria's most commercial active city. Now, this whole thing has happened over the last day, that is yesterday. The Igbo people, in simple terms, are coming up and they are writing petition to the presidency to halt the demolitions of Igbo's structures in Lagos. I mean, according to them, they said that these are people's lifetime investment, and it's looking as if this is more like favoring some people and being biased to some people. And I'm just going to go right to the questions I have here. For the first question, I just want to ask, I'll start with you, Ms. Genevieve. Do you think that the president has a right to intervene in this demolition process, given the fact that it is interstate level?
The president do have a right to intervene, but then again, it should this matter being resolved should come within from the government.
Okay.
That's the governor of Lagos.
All right.
So, but because he's the president, I think he has a say on what should happen.
Do you think so, Sharon?
If the presidency should be involved with demolitions, why not? If it is already affecting our revenues, and when you take a look at the demolitions, look at what happened in Trade Fair, where you have a lot of businesses that were generating revenue for the Lagos state government, being demolished as well. It should get the attention of the presidency. So yes, why not?
Okay, why not? And I'm asking same to you, Mr. Njoko. Now, it's looking as though that Igbo people for a long time now have been agitating that when they come to Lagos, they leave their states in the east and come to Lagos to erect structures and to better their life and the life of those that they are catering for. It's as if that the Yoruba people are always after the Igbos. And I'm asking, what is it with Igbo people that the Lagos Yoruba people are always against them every single time?
I would say Igbos are business-minded.
Okay.
Anywhere you see an Igbo person, they are always looking for how to make money. Do you understand? So it's more like Yorubas are scared because I would say they always dominate wherever they go to. Do you understand? So that's why there's like this fear. Starting from the trade fair, you can see that most people in trade fair are basically Igbo people. Do you understand?
Yeah, yes.
And now that is like the fear of Yoruba. That what happens if these people come and take over our state and the likes? And I would say that's where the hatred is from, basically, because you know, Igbo people are business minded. They know how to generate money from every little thing.
Yes.
Do you understand? That's just basically what.
Yes. Now let me come to you shortly, Sharon. According to them, they said that they had or they got approvals from the government before erecting these buildings, and it was more like it was kind of removed or demolished without due process. What do you have to say about that?
You know, situations like this, especially when you go to Lagos, right? I don't know why this is predominantly in Lagos State, but when you go to Lagos and you look at the owners of these houses or these buildings or infrastructures that they demolish, they are mostly Igbo men and women. And let me take you back to what it entails for you to erect a building in Lagos. There are so many procedures that you need to go through, so many processes, so many approvals that you need to get in order to erect a building, right? You keep settling until you finish. Even when you're done building, you are settling debts or you're settling bills. Now, you get approvals for these things, and all of a sudden they come and tell you that it is not holding water and they want to demolish it. I just think that this is broad day fraud, 419, you know, at its highest, even till date. So I just really feel so terrible for people that have had to experience these things, not once, not twice, not thrice. It's just really sad. Generally,
it's really sad. And if I am to join or bring everything you all have said together, you guys said that, I mean, the government need to, or the federal government need to throw in their weight on this matter. I mean, I think there should be an audit if there is a legal procedures that were actually followed, if these buildings were approved in the first place before people started erecting buildings, and then is it targeted towards just the Igbos or is it general? I think these need to be made clear to the public. But let's move over to the next story, now to Abuja, where a viral video has drawn public sympathy and outrage. A Nigerian woman, visibly emotional, alleged that after paying in full for a house in Wuye, we are still talking about demolitions and houses, she has been denied access for more than a year. She claimed the developer has ignored multiple invitations by law enforcement authorities, including the Office of the Inspector General of Police, without consequences. Now, the incident adds to a growing list of real estate disputes across the capital city, raising questions around property fraud, enforcement failures, and the vulnerability of home buyers. Abuja's booming real estate market has in recent years been plagued by reports of unfinished projects, double allocation of homes, document irregularities, and developer-buyer disputes, prompting calls for stricter regulations and escrow payment structures to protect purchasers. Now, I'm just going to go right to the question. Now, how does someone pay in full for a property in the capital city, report to the police, yet still be locked out for a year? What does that really say? What does that really say about the rule of law in Nigeria? I'll start with you, Genevieve.
Well, first of all, I will categorize this as real estate fraud. And it should have penalties. There shouldn't be jail time to it or an asset seizures, because how would someone pay a house, pay for everything in full, and you are denying that person access to the person's house? That doesn't make sense.
Okay, before we air our opinions more on this issue, I want us to have a look at the video, and when we'll come back, we'll continue from where it stopped.
Already leading me 1-0. I know how hard I work every day of my life. Even as a single parent, I know how hard I work and how I every time. My name is Queen Akmana. I'm the host for Echoes of Grace Talk Show, ex-beauty queen, ex-government appointee. And today, this is a Royal Palma Estate in Wuye, Abuja. I paid for a property here 1 year ago, and the developer of the property, has refused to give me my property because after 1 year, the property has appreciated. He's gotten other offers So he wants to cheat me out of my property. He started by intimidating to refund my money, and he said they are going to less my money by 10% for administrative charges. That's God, God, this is just. Take your time. I've been calling him. He will not take my calls. He will not reply my messages. I had to do a petition against him to the IG of police. The petition has been in IGP monitoring. They kept sending invitations to him up to 3 times. He refused to honor the invitation. In fact, the last invitation, they had to come and paste it here before he came. And when he came to honor the invitation, in fact, he was tracked. The IG of police is involved in this case. DIG Frank Mba is involved. CP Akin Fakorede of the IGP monitoring unit are all involved. And thank you so much to the Nigerian police force. They've done everything possible to give me justice through this case. I cannot even take that for granted. Like, the CP has really, really tried. He has been calling this man every time. In fact, when he came and met with the CP asked him, why are you refusing to give this woman the key to her property? He told the CP that he did additional work there and I need to pay him. And the CP said, okay, how much is the work? He said additional 10 million. And the CP said, Oga, you cannot just tell somebody to pay additional 10 million for money that you already paid for a property and given receipts because you did work. Did you do it without her consent? You didn't do the work with her consent, but now you want her to pay. But for peace to reign, for us to resolve this situation, get your quantity surveyor, let her get her quantity.
That video was such a sad situation, and I don't know why this keeps happening in Nigeria. And there was something she mentioned that I would like to talk about before I ask you a question, Mr. Njoko. She said that she paid for this property for 1 year, and the following year, which is this year, according to the property developer, that the house or the property has appreciated, so she needs to pay for more damages or whatever that she mentioned. And I'm asking, for somebody that have already paid for a house, like paid for the complete money, and you're supposed to hand over the key to her property to her, and you're refusing to do that, even when she has already gone to the police to write letters to you to be invited into the police to give your own explanation, and you were ignoring the police call. I just want to ask, what does this say about the accountability system in Nigeria?
First of all, I would like to talk about the real estate company first of all, yeah. She said something. She said she paid and she didn't collect the key immediately, which is still not clear to me, because I don't know how I'll pay for a property and not collect the key instantly. Okay,
now according to her, let me just interject. According to her, she said that the property was still undergoing, more structures, so that the designs that she picked a lot of designs for the house, so they were still on the process of building the property.
So she has her paper, she has everything she needs. I mean, like, she's the rightful owner of the property.
Something like that.
I don't think this should be a case if she's the rightful owner of the property.
No, it's a case
because,
right now.
First of all, she said she invited the police into the matter from the video we just watched. Yes. And they said the guy should give her the key. He said he did something of 10 million or thereabout. And the police are very chill about it. Because I would say this is, first of all, if you don't have power in this country, you'll be taken as a joke. Let me just be real with you. Because you cannot tell me, if this is someone that is very influential, you are going to be treating the person like this. Because she invited the police are very chill about the matter. Okay, what did you do in the place? That
according to the police, they said that they are just the mediator in the matter.
Okay, now they can be mediators.
Yes, that they are just the mediator. That they can't use force.
They cannot use force.
So that's
they cannot use force.
But they can, I see that. That's nice. So the police force cannot use force.
Yes, I think that's
because
what
I'm
they
serious.
said.
If this was a very influential person, the first thing that they would do immediately, they pick that person up, is beat him. What are you saying arrest? They will first beat him from his house. They will first beat him, carry him to wherever they are going to take him to. Then do what? Because now it's somebody that they don't really know what her influence rate is like. They are just so chill about the matter. Because how will you tell me that you paid for a property and then they have not given you, they say over a year.
See,
it
does not even make any sense, because to be honest, right, it's like I bought a phone, right? I paid for the phone, I had the receipt for the phone. Now cashier has refused to give me the phone. I called the police. Police is what was her name? Genevieve. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that you refuse to give me the phone. And I'm not begging you that please
give me my phone. And according to her, she said that it's been a year, apart from being a year, that her house where she was staying initially, the rent has expired, so that she needs to pack into the new.
Like,
now,
they don't want her to stay there.
Yes, they said
her?
that there is not. I think they mentioned about refunding her, but according to her, she said that every design in this house, she picked up the designs for this house. And there is this crazy thing that I just discovered in the video. She said that realtors are coming to the house to take pictures and videos of the house to advertise to people. And I'm asking, for someone that has paid for the house full, and there was, let me just bring something to our notice now. She said that the man said that there were new developments, that he erected new structures, so that she has to pay. Now they were asked, the IG of police asked him how much. He said it was about 10 million naira, and the girl was like that she can't pay 10 million naira. You didn't erect this with her approval, her consent. And later on, they decided that they were going to call a quantity surveyor, both the property developer's quantity surveyor and her own quantity surveyor, and they surveyed the house, and the value was around 6.1 million naira. And she said that she will pay for the money. Now the house developer now said that they should give him till December to decide if she will move into the house. And I just want to ask, generally, do you think, because Kachi has already mentioned that it's because she is not an influential person, but she is, according to her, an ex-beauty queen, and not just an ex-beauty. She said that she was once a government appointee. So at least she has that influence to an extent. And I'm asking, is it that there is nothing the police could actually do at this point in time than being the mediator?
You know, there's something they say, now who first go police win case. You understand? Yeah. So you don't know what the guy has done with the police. You don't know his discussion with the police. You don't know anything. But she feels like she's the first person, because in my own scenario, in my own head now, this guy has already been to the police. He has settled the police. Because you cannot tell me that someone paid for your property over a year and the person has not gotten the key, and the person came to meet you to explain the scenario to you. And then
police, I feel like the police is also in on it. If they are
that's what I'm saying now.
If they are too relaxed, it just shows that this is something like, okay, let's take a look at what happened in the States, where a realtor, a real estate agent, or owner of a real estate company was involved in, back and forth, where he will come out and commit an atrocity in the community, so that he can land grab in that community. And he said he has been getting away with this for years. There's no how he can get away with any crime without working with any security agency in that place. So the police, right?
They have a role to play.
They have a lot of questions to answer. If I'm right, I have my papers. That's what is now the essence of documents. If you cannot fight for this lady right now, if it is documented, the police is still acting as mediator. At this point, there shouldn't be any mediation. There should just be execution.
It's over 1 year.
Open up that house, let the woman move in. Simple.
Okay, I think you have some reservation. Let's hear you.
They are saying everything that is on my mind, because why the sub to they are too calm for my liking. I mean, this is over a year.
What I would say.
Over a year.
What I would say on this matter is that there's a saying in Yoruba, Otilo. Do you understand?
You don't go.
They have sold that house to somebody else. If this lady, I'm serious. If she's listening to me, it's just, I'm telling you my honest truth. That house has been sold to somebody else. What you're supposed to be looking for now is a refund, because that house is no more yours. Do you understand? That 6 million you paid is still another. Because
what can be creative again.
See, what do you mean that? What do you mean by you paid for a house? It's just like how I put in. I paid for a phone. And then I told the person that, okay, I want you to help me put film, put so and so up in the phone. I'm telling you what to put inside. And then at the end of the day, I come here, where's my phone? And you're telling me that, you told me that you put some more other things inside.
That you have to pay for it.
That I didn't send you about. You put small other thing inside. And then when you put the thing, that I'll pay for what you put inside. I don't have a problem with that here. I really don't have a problem with that thing. But now you're telling me after paying for the thing, you think about giving me my phone. No, let's be logical now. Let's be real. That house is gone. What she should be looking for now is a refund. And this thing is not police. This thing is ABUJA. Like look for street. I'm being real with you.
I am not.
I'm being real.
See,
No.
Okay, please. I don't want.
I'm not being.
Let's not advocate for violence.
Let's be real now. It's not violence. It's not violence.
We understand.
If you call police for me, and I see that it's police you call for me, I'll be very chill because I know that last, I'll just do one or two. But it's ABUJA.
Okay. Now the lady, according to the lady, she said she came in with her properties to the house to collect the key, and they said that the matter has actually been tabled in the court, that they will meet in court. So I guess we'll see more development on that, but I would not and will never advocate for violence in this situation. There are more subtle ways to do things responsibly than going the violence or be violent,
But the subtle way are very subtle about it.
Finally, let's look at the last story for today. A moment of candor from Nigeria's music scene. Singer Omale has shared a personal experience on social media revealing how cannabis use affected him mentally and emotionally. In the video, the artist points to the toll substance use has taken, reflecting on the pressure and internal battles that often accompany fame in the entertainment industry. His admission challenges the growing trend of glamorizing marijuana use, particularly among young artists and fans, and brings renewed focus to mental health conversations in the creative space. The industry observers note that while many entertainers publicly celebrate substance use, few openly acknowledge the psychological consequences, making this disclosure both rare and significant. Now, I just want to ask, and I'll start with you, Sharon, is this the price that all these musical stars have to pay for fame?
It's not a price, it's a choice. So they have chosen to pick a path. And when he's coming you to show his eyes, his sunken eyes, I don't even think that's even the side effect. That's like bad enough. There are health conditions, health side effects with smoking and all of that. So showing, if just sunken eyes is one of the side effects of cannabis, then it's not a bad thing. But I believe that there are other, more severe side effects to these things.
Exactly.
And to be honest, I don't think it's a price they have to pay. I just think it's a choice, and they have chosen to take that path.
Exactly. So one person in the comment section said something like that one is none of his business, that he's waiting for when Omale would drop a banger. And it's as if they don't even care whether you abuse drugs or whether you don't abuse drugs. What they are interested in is just entertain them back to back. And I want to ask now, Mr. Njoko, is entertainment industry pushing artists towards coping mechanisms they later battle privately?
Entertainment industry is not moving anybody towards any part.
Okay.
It's just self-decision. You cannot tell me that they will impose it on you.
Okay.
See, the thing with Nigerian, or the thing with musicians at large, is that once you become famous, once you start music and you become famous, it's like the default setting is you go and take IGBO. You cannot use your head to write songs again. Now you need the inspiration. The industry is basically not telling you to do anything. It's a self-decision.
Exactly.
You just decided that, okay, since you guys, I won't feel this feeling now.
When you are around Burna Boy and Davido, they are puffing and passing. You want to
puff and pass.
Pressure of being a mom.
This actually reminded me of this song. I think it's about abusing drugs, and it goes in Igbo, and I'll just sing it for everybody. My mama wanna mo, leave Igbo. My papa wanna mo. But let me just come to you, Miss Genevieve. Could this be a turning point in Nigerians' conversations about mental health and drug culture?
To be honest, assuming he showed a more severe, just like Charles stated, severe health issues here. But him coming out to show eyebag, people might not really get the message that there is a mental health challenge there. But yes, they should look at the mental health of entertainment people that are in the entertainment industries, because I feel like they're actually going through a lot. And some of them actually do this based on from pressure, from work, from so many things from society and from also their peers. Because if you don't behave like the way other people, other artists are behaving, it's like you're out of the show.
But you know, that's a choice, right? Nobody is forcing you to do anything at the end of the day.
All right. Well said. Now I know we have, you know, had some light conversations in the studio, and same time we've had serious conversations. But there's this particular video I want us to see. Maybe we can lighten up more and equally our viewers. Let's have a look at the video. Was actually the gods. That was actually the gods being challenged by a mere citizens. The mere citizen was like, me too no small. If you think say you be God, me too no small. But let me get your take. I'll start with you, Kachi. What do you think about this?
This masquerade fair.
You did not see the caption. They say is a more That has basically said it all now.
Okay.
There's always somebody that passes you. So try to calm down. You understand?
Right, Sharon, let me get your take.
No, I think the gods are falling at this point. Gods don't jam man way past up. It's really interesting to see. I think this is what we're going to see this Christmas.
Yeah. And more of it. And what about you, finally? It's entertainment. I was actually shocked to see him fall. And there was one thing that this guy did. He was targeting the leg.
Yes, now
to show you that this is not the gods. It's not the gods. It's a mere human. Yes. But our traditionalists will tell you that these are gods. These are eye of the gods, or the rest of them, whatever they call themselves. But we're seeing otherwise. But I mean, that is tradition. That is fun. That is entertainment. And now this is where we're going to call it a wrap on today's show. I know that most definitely you all we are entertained, because we are in the studio, we had a full house, and we were entertained. I would like to appreciate Genevieve. Thank you so much for joining the show, and thank you, Kachi, and same with you.
Look into playing that
Sure. Okay.
No.
Guys, don't do that. He doesn't look like one. But thank you all so much. But to our viewers, thank you for watching. If you're yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, please do well and do that right now. If you're yet to follow us across all social media platforms, you can find us across all social media platforms at Active Citizens. And in a country navigating complex social and economic challenges, it's not enough to just watch the headlines. Participate, hold leaders accountable, verify information before amplifying it, and don't ignore issues simply because they don't affect you today, because they might affect you tomorrow. Now, strong nations are built when citizens stay alert, demand fairness, and protect one another. From property rights to mental health and community safety, your voice matters. Use it wisely. We'll see you in the evening for Active Citizens Parliament, where we get to dissect and discuss political issues. For now, do have a rather. Is it cool? Because this afternoon was quite cool. So have a cool afternoon.
Yeah.